This is the best iron I've ever used, the Rowenta Focus. But this is his big brother, the Rowenta Steam Force Pro. Stick around and I'll tell you why these Rowenta irons will make ironing in your home quick and frustration-free. Curator crew, welcome back to day 9 of the 12 days of Christmas. We're on the home stretch. Today, we're talking about Rowenta irons. And this one, like I said in the intro, it really is the best iron we've ever used in this house. We've bought a bunch of irons like I'm sure you have over your lifetime, whether it's for work or school or whatever the case might be. But this iron we've had the longest and it served us the best. It's really easy to use and it does the job that it intends to do, right? So first let's talk about its design and power. So looking at this iron, you can see this iron has 400 steam holes on its sole plate. It equitably distributes the steam across the entire surface of the iron. So once you start ironing and you press for steam, once you pass once, that's it. You don't have to go back because this thing has steamed the entire surface area of the sole plate. And that really impressed me. The other thing is that when you hold it, it's a bit hefty. This one is about 3.2 pounds. So it does some of the weight for you. So you don't have to be pressing, to get your clothes ironed. You can simply put it down, apply a regular and a limited amount of pressure to get the weight to distribute across the shirt or the slacks or whatever it is you're ironing. This iron has 1725 watts of power. It's built to tackle even the most stubborn wrinkles, and from a steam perspective, it's really powerful and it makes ironing efficient. This iron has your standard settings for cotton, wool, polyester, silk, linen, or even nylon. That comes standard. It also has 6 settings for the steam. So once you get in here, there's a little lever at the top. You can click it from no steam all the way to full steam, right? So it works great that way. You have multiple ways to control it because if you turn the dial and you get to the different settings, it'll adjust the steam, and then you can also adjust the steam, so like a micro adjustment at the top. So once you actually take your iron and you lay it flat, it's gonna start steaming if you have it on full steam. So you can see that steam rising here. It has 135 grams of steam coming out for the steam shot. So that's when you press the steam trigger that's at the top of the iron. You press that and you get a full audible blow of steam. 135 grams. But if you have it down and it's doing continuous steaming, it's about 35 grams of continuous steaming. So it really works well. It irons out wrinkles immediately as soon as you pass it. One pass from a fully wrinkled cotton shirt to, fully pressed, ready to go, right? It really allows you to be very precise in your ironing for every type of fabric in your wardrobe. Durability wise, like I said, I've had this iron for years now and it hasn't failed me yet. All you have to do is once a month, or really every other month, I've done the anti-calc cleaning or self-cleaning feature, where if you look at the iron next to the steam boost and the water spray, if you go around to the right side, there's a trigger that says self-clean. All you have to do, fill up the iron with water, heat it up to its max setting, go over a sink, and then just while it's plugged in, hold this and press it down, the self-clean button, and hold it for a little bit. And it'll flush all the water out of the steam holes in front. When you're done, you just take a wet cloth, you wipe the front of the sole plate, of course when it's cool, and then that's it. You let it dry, make sure the water has run out and it's cleaned out, and you're good to go. This iron also gives you peace of mind because I can't tell you, a couple times over the years, I've been in a rush to go somewhere, plugged it in, iron my shirt, pants, whatever it is, and then just left, put my clothes on and left. Come back and you see this. See this blinking orange light here? This is the auto off feature because I have it plugged in right now, but I'm not using it. And it's been a couple minutes. So what the iron does is it just turns off and it just leaves this orange light blinking, so you know that it's on when you come in. So, we get back from home, I walk in the room and I see the iron blinking. I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I left it on. But it's cool to the touch and the iron is actually off, so it won't burn down the house or short circuit or anything like that. So now you all know why we love this Rowenta Focus in this house. But now let's talk about his big brother, the Rowenta Steam Force Pro. It does everything the Rowenta Focus does, except it does it better. First, let's talk about its look and feel. It has a similar sole plate to the Focus. It has 400 steam holes, just like the Focus. And if you match them up, let me show you. If you match them up together, the sole plate is almost exactly the same. It's a slightly different configuration though. If you see, it's actually covering more of the surface areas that is even possible. It's covering more of the surface area of the plate with how they configured the Pro. So that's one slight difference there between the Pro and the Focus. Next for me is once you pick it up, it's a pound heavier. So I've seen some people don't like the weight, but this allows you to iron your clothes way easier, way faster, with way less energy from you. Gravity does all the work for you. So this iron also comes in at about 1850 watts as opposed to the 1725 watts of the Focus. With more power and it being slightly heavier, it gives you that effortless and perfectly wrinkle-free finish. So remember, the Focus had a number of different ways to adjust the steam control, which was great. You could have micro adjusted on the top, or you could turn the dial that was under the handle to dial in the right settings. The difference here in this one is that it has a smart selector that does all of the work for you. So once you pick up the unit, there's a mode button, and you start pressing that button, it goes through all of the settings, and then you set it and forget it. There's nothing else that's required to do. The only thing you need to know is what material you're actually about to iron, and the unit does the rest. Another thing I really like about the Steam Force, it's where they apply the trigger. So on the Focus, the trigger is on the back handle, which was fine. I think it's more ergonomical to have the trigger right where your finger is, right? So the trigger has an innovative smart control where you can half press for continuous steam. So once it's down, if you start half pressing, you can see continuous steam pops out. And then if you full press, you get a steam shot. So it's really easy to apply steam, heavy or light or continuous, wherever you want to apply it. And while we're talking about steam, compared to the Focus, the Steam Force has 250 grams of steam when you do the steam shot, as well as 50 grams of steam when you're doing the continuous steam across the clothes. So it really is more powerful. It also has an advanced steam regulation that ensures a leak-free experience. So you don't have water leakage or residue or color transfers once you're using this, because the advanced electronic technology and steam regulation in this unit prevents water from leaking out due to the steam process. The Rowenta Steam Force Pro is really a game changer for anyone who wants to get rid of their ironing duties as quickly as possible. It's powerful, it's smart, it's efficient, and it just gets the job done. If you want to get one for your home, I'll put the links down in the description. And if you like videos like this, go watch my other 8 days of Christmas videos that I have posted here. I'll put the link down in the description as well, and I'll link it somewhere here for you. So that's it, that's all I got. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one, day 10.